Good, happy Monday evening, May 23rd, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Monday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Monday evening, so let's get started right now. First up, Kensington man accused of sexually assaulting children under age 13. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds on a dedicated...
That's right, 54-year-old Todd Burnham from Kensington now faces 12 counts of sexual assault and 15 counts of possessing sexual abuse images of minors. Now, according to the release from the Kensington Police Department, Burnham, who is a former EMT, allegedly drugged all of his victims who were under the age of 13 and then sexually assaulted them. Police say he did this to 3 victims over the period of time between 2012 and 2019. Burnham was arrested back in January, and authorities say they later found he had more than 800 images of child sexual abuse on his computer as well. A Rockingham County grand jury just formally indicted him on charges. Burnham is being held on preventative detention and is due back in court later this week. At this point, the investigation is ongoing, and Kensington police are asking anyone with further information about Burnham to give them a call. Reporting live, Scott Cook, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Jury in trial of man accused of killing wife's co-worker shown alleged murder weapon. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds on a dedicated...
Well, it was another dramatic day in court today with lots of testimony focusing on the murder weapon, as well as several other significant pieces of evidence. Now, Barone is accused of murdering 25-year-old Jonathan Amaral back in 2020 after finding out that his wife had been texting the man for a couple of weeks. This afternoon, the gun that Barone is believed to have used was brought into the courtroom. A state police firearms examiner detailed the weapon, describing it as a Taurus revolver. Prosecutors say it was used to shoot Amaral at a park in Jaffrey. She also showed other evidence, including bullets that were found on scene and lodged in Amaral's right hip.
After examining this bullet and collecting all of the characteristics about it, I was able to determine that this projectile, or this bullet that was PDH-19, was fired in the Taurus revolver.
And last week, we heard from Barone's wife, as well as several of the law enforcement officers who are involved in this case. Testimony just wrapped up for this evening. It's expected to resume tomorrow and continue on for the rest of the week. Reporting live, Scott Cook, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Manchester restaurant closes aimed salmonella outbreak. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
What does it take to be the best? It takes guts.
That's right, Tom. Bubba Noodle Bar on Wall Street is shut down right now. The owners voluntarily closed and have been cooperating with the investigation after at least 7 people were infected with salmonella. The business will remain closed through the public health investigation. Evaluation for other possible non-restaurant exposures is also happening right now. Now, people who ate at Bubba Noodle Bar have experienced symptoms going back to March 20th and as recently as May 18th. Most of the incidents are from May. Symptoms symptoms include fever, abdominal cramps, and nausea. One person did need to be hospitalized. They have since been released. DHHS says salmonella infections can be from multiple sources, including eating animal products that are contaminated. They request anyone with cases to report them. And officials add that outbreaks are common. From 2015 to 2019, New Hampshire averaged 172 cases a year. Live in the newsroom, Grace Feinerman, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. U.S. Marshals seeks Texas woman accused of killing Dartmouth College graduate. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds on a...
U.S. Marshals are searching for this woman, 34-year-old Caitlin Marie Armstrong, charged with the murder of 25-year-old Anna Mariah Wilson.
She knew she was going to be wanted for this. She probably had a 5-day head start.
According to court documents, Armstrong's boyfriend, Colin Strickland, told police he was briefly in a relationship with Wilson last year. Investigators say the pair, both pro cyclists, met up at 6 p.m. on May 11th. Police say they had dinner before Strickland dropped Wilson off at a friend's home at approximately 8:30 p.m. Moments later, police say surveillance video captured a dark SUV matching Armstrong's Jeep Cherokee approaching that apartment, where Armstrong's friend found her lying on the bathroom floor, bleeding and unconscious with a gunshot wound.
It's so incredibly painful for such a tight-knit community. My reaction is just pain and heartbreaking.
Strickland, who police say bought 9mm handguns for himself and Armstrong, issued a statement saying his friendship with the slain cyclist was strictly platonic, adding, "There is no way to adequately express the regret and torture I feel about my proximity to this horrible crime." Meanwhile, Armstrong's family told ABC News they don't know where she is, but they believe she's innocent, saying, quote, "I know a young woman lost her life, and that's horrible, but Caitlin did not do it." And Wilson's family is also denying that she was involved in any sort of love triangle. In a statement, they said at the time of her death, those closest to her clearly understood directly from Mariah that she was not in a romantic relationship with anyone. Reporting in studio, Mike Cherry, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Two Laconia 9-year-olds injured when hit by car while riding bikes. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds on a...
Fortunately, Gene, the car that struck the children wasn't going very fast as it was making the turn into the hospital employee parking lot. Now, the tires were bent on the bikes in the collision that sent the two children to the hospital. According to the Laconia Police Department, the accident happened at about 8:20 this morning on Highland Street near the intersection with High Street. The driver was making the turn into the employee parking lot when the accident occurred. The police chief says while it remains under investigation, it appears the children should have looked both ways before crossing the entrance.
It was pretty cut and dry as far as fault for the accident. They are still following up on some leads on that, but there was no crosswalk that goes across that employee parking lot entrance.
Now, while a neighbor says this can be a very congested area in the morning with children heading to school, the chief says motor vehicle accidents are rare because of all the stop signs, adding that at this point the driver is not facing any charges. Reporting live in Laconia, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Hampton police prepare for start of summer season after 2 weekends of unruly crowds. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds on a dedicated connection.
but it's actually a good day to be at the beach.
Some lucky beachgoers took advantage of Monday's picture-perfect weather and got a head start on the unofficial start of summer.
I like the smell of the ocean, and it just clears the head, and it's a beautiful beach, needless to say.
It's always clean. People are normally friendly. I heard it hasn't been friendly like on Saturday, but I don't know. Hopefully they're working that out. But yeah, it's a beautiful beach.
And Hampton police are doing just that. Chief Dave Hobbs says as the summer tourism season begins, the department is increasing patrols after unruly crowds caused some disturbances in recent days.
So we encourage people to come and visit Hampton Beach. We just ask that when you do so, you respect our laws.
27 people were arrested this past weekend, another 30 the weekend prior, most for disorderly conduct. Chief Hobbs says they're part of an event organized on social media.
Aside from that, the majority of people here are visiting Hampton Beach. They're here to enjoy what we have to offer.
Meantime, as the weather warms up, excitement is building up for summer 2022. Area hotels say they are booked through September, and right now they're not worried about recent events putting a damper on the season.
I've never been worried about it, ever, in all of the years I've been here. There's going to be those few key days that something happens, and that's going to happen anywhere in the country. It's not just here.
And Hampton police say if need be, they can also pull in resources from state police and neighboring towns. Reporting at Hampton Beach, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. "17-year-old critically injured in crash walks at graduation." Let's take a listen to that video from WLWT.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds on a dedicated...
Was held, Lacey.
Hi, Molly. Hi, Curtis. Here in Newport, McNicholas High School's graduation ended not too long ago, and Nicole Bell had a goal of getting out of the ICU and hospital in time for graduation, and she did. Now, in that accident, Nicole had shattered her arm and fractured her spine, but she did not let that get her spirit down. Both Nicole and her sister Haley are grateful that recovery is going well and that they could share this day together. Nicole received a standing ovation as she walked across the stage to receive her diploma, and she said she was most looking forward to college in the fall. We asked her how it felt to have so much support during this difficult time.
It's really nice, especially my close friends and family, but seeing everyone that I don't know and people that I've never heard of or talked to, showing their support means a lot to me.
Nicole says she plans on attending Ohio University to study communications and design. Live in...
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that did it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great evening. Good night and goodbye.